Hello everyone, welcome back to Eclectic. I'm back from my holidays. Thank you so much for your comments in my last video. I really appreciate them. Today I'm answering a question from my Instagram, and somebody asked, what's the difference between codependency and dependent personality disorder? Codependency is a need to be needed. It's not about empathy. It's about my need. If I'm a codependent, I have a need to be needed. Codependent people that have these patterns of behaviors end up with people that are toxic, that have personality disorders, that are addicted to drugs and alcohol, that have problems with their personality. So codependents usually find them attractive. They won't find a healthy person attractive because they have this blindness to see evil. For example, when it comes to personality disorders, they have this, their lenses are faulty, right? And so here's the thing, you can work on this because this is these are patterns of behaviors and beliefs also, and so you need to work on that in order to change that, and that's a complete different video. But so I wanted to read a few definitions. The first one that I want you to know is the one by the author of the book Codependent No More. She mentions that a codependent is a person that lets another person's behavior affect him or her, and that is obsessed with controlling the behavior of that person. They are obsessed with controlling the behavior of the other person. This may come up as, let me help you help yourself. And then I like John Bradshaw's definition. Internalized shame is the essence of codependency. And then Pia Melody, she is one of the pioneers when it comes to codependency, and she says it's a state of dis-ease, okay? Not a disease, but not being at ease, caused by child abuse, that renders a person unable to fulfill 5 things that a mature person usually does. Like the codependent will have problems with self-esteem, problems with setting boundaries, to own their own reality and speak up for themselves at the right time, in the right way, trouble regulating emotions. They may explode with emotions or just shut down. And then Gabor Mate, he mentions always the need to be authentic. And then Fritz Perls talks about not betraying yourself, okay? And so all this is linked and it all makes sense. It leads to the same conclusion, right? Not betraying yourself, remaining authentic, starting to work on your emotions and getting to know yourself, because the person that is codependent is always focused on the other person, right? And so that's their way of living, and it's comfortable for them to do that. And so the difficult part would be to start thinking about themselves. This is not necessarily, doesn't come from I'm all too good, you know, good person, good girl. No, this is a need. This is not necessarily empathy. This is, in order for myself to be structured and strong, I depend on the other person to need me. One important thing that I want to say, not necessarily all people that are with narcissists or that have a relationship with narcissists or that are in a relationship with narcissists, they will not be codependent necessarily. There's a high chance that they could be, but not all cases, and not at all in all cases they are codependent. Sometimes when people learn about this, and learn about narcissistic abuse, learn about psychopathy, learn about the red flags, what constitutes a toxic person, they leave the relationship. There's a lot you can do about that. You can work on that. There's a lot of literature to read I'm going to link them below. And now let's see the difference with dependent personality disorder. This is in the DSM-5. This is a cluster C personality disorder. Dependent personality disorder is an excessive need to be taken care of that leads to submissive and clinging behavior and fears of separation, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts. They're not able to take care of their own responsibilities, like paying the bills, calling a doctor, getting an appointment to do something, taking care of the car, or things like that. They feel unable to do that. They need others. So they are very clingy. They tend to be clingy and dependent to the maximum, right? Because here's the thing, dependence is something that is normal. When you are a kid, you're young, you will be very dependent. And so the criteria for diagnosing this, in order to diagnose this personality disorder, you need to start with an adult. So kids are out of this, adolescents are out of this diagnosis, because it's something that when we're kids we need other people. We're dependent on our parents, so that's out of the question. Around 20 to 25, you will start to see behaviors such as being fearful, being clingy, needing to be with someone all the time, being afraid of being alone, needing reassurance, needing too much nurturance, needing other people to do stuff for you, things for you, the basic things, always being with a partner, never being alone and single and happy, always needing to be with somebody else because you need someone that takes care of your thing, the adult responsibilities that you have, right? And you need somebody else. So those are different problems. Do you see the difference now? Okay, I hope this was useful. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for being here, for your comments, and I hope I can see you in my next video. So subscribe, give it a like, share, whatever you want to do. It's good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.